Anyways, like, the game is on. Is my tracking gonna insist that I'm leaning really far forward all night? I hate it when it does that. Oh no, we've got the story so far coming up. And it's not showing up on screen. Okay, we got it. I hope it sticks around and waits for me to press a button. Because it is currently on the other screen, so it's frozen. Ready? It's coming back. Story so far. Okay, it is waiting for us to press a button. Great. Aliyah and Six have been looking for the roboticist Janiki Renba, sent by Professor Mayari to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is soon to return. She believes it's gonna return because they believe in a thing called the loop. They think that history is a loop and everything that has been will be again. But ancient memories found inside Six, the robot, by the way, led Renba to a different discovery. An ancient observatory, the Vault, which Renba believed could save the nebula from darkness. Roboticist's search began with a telescope-like device from a ship buried deep on a moon near Elbereth. A relic from the vault, perhaps, and might there be more? Search began with a telescope-like device. Right, so the telescope-like device, I think, was the thing we found? But there might have been a second one. I don't know, we found a little telescope. Maybe they're talking about a different one, though. Perhaps other ancient sites, like the moon where the ancient god statues were sculpted, will yield other clues. Well, where were the ancient god statues sculpted? How can I know that? Wait, like, 1 second, I want to try and fix my tracking, because it's really a bit off today. I'm gonna try and fix this before we go further. Sorry about the delay. Just, really hate it when it does that, so I'd like to fix it. If I can. Just take a second. Or like, a little bit longer than a second. Okay. Should be recalibrated now. How's that? Less going crazy? Little less bonitis. Okay. Somehow just wearing that jacket completely uncalibrated it. Looking good, and the tracking seems fixed. Nice. Alright, okay. Let's get into this. So if I recall... Yeah, we're in the Sand-Blown Canyon. This is the place Kaya mentioned. Kaya was a kid who died a while back, but his, brain was recorded, and played on this, robot face. And he told us, he didn't really tell us, but the game kind of gave us a freebie, and told us about this place where he said he was from. So wherever this place is, this star, can't even remember what it was called, but this is there used to be this estate where some important people lived. But we're currently trying to get through this, sandstorm in a canyon. There's also 2 continue buttons, by the way. Just like at the start of the game, the first time, there were 2 start buttons. There's a continue button behind me as well. I don't know why there's 2 buttons, but I'm pressing the big green one. It's just a better button. Six seems fine. He doesn't care about the sandstorm. Alright. It's not letting me move the mouse around for the camera for some reason. Just like that. Hey, let's ask a question. What are we expecting to find here, Six? I have no idea, mistress. I know nothing about this place. Shall we press on? Very helpful, thank you. I'm gonna reply to that. You know something, Six. It's because of you we're here. Not because of me, mistress. Because of something in me. Something I would be quite happy to be without. At least he knows that much. I thought that he was, completely unaware of when he goes into that, debug mode. But apparently he gathered in us. There's gotta be something here. Some kind of structure. Somewhere. A path? The channel seems to get narrower. There's no way to know if it leads anywhere at all. If there is no shelter, Fia will not make it back. That is the trouble. You can hopper me out, can't you? The hopper will work through this dust? Oh yeah, we're not supposed to be talking. It should. It depends. Alright, I'm gonna keep talking though. Depends on what? The shininess of the dust, mistress. Every shiny dust mote reflects away a bit of the hopper signal, a little bit of your being.
Then we rounded a corner in the rock. And we saw it.
It's just like the one in the Emperor's graveyard. Although this moon couldn't be more different. Oh. We found another one of these gardens? Well done, mistress. Of course, I never doubted it would be here. Next time you can go by yourself, or I hope this place is worth it. Who knows? But it is certainly a find. The ruins will provide a wind shadow, mistress. You are safe. Kaya said there was an orangery here. How could anyone grow oranges in this? Assuming we have found the right place, something must have changed. What's with the glowy robot head? It's just how robots are in this one. Robots have holographic heads and hands for some reason. Heaven's Vault? Where's Hell's Safe? I don't even know where Heaven's Vault is. How could I know? Also, how's it going, OSD? Good to see ya. Let's remark. We've seen this style of architecture before. In the graveyard of the Emperors. This site must be from a similar period, just as we were expecting. There's an inscription on the top bar of the gate. Symbols embossed into the metal. Ancient. We love these. This one has several words. Okay. Alright, you ready? So let's see. This is like place where... adjective describing not far. Is that far? I feel like that's far. And that's like water, or flow, or speed. I'm just guessing this is far, by the way. This one is probably just of. That is like time. This one I like to think of as a finger pointing. But I don't really know what it means. Knowledge? Could be. Certain now that knowledge is correct? Great, we got one. So... this could be source, yeah. A well? Yeah, a well could definitely be it, right? The water. I don't really know this part, but it's definitely about a place. Source is generally like where water comes from in this world, I guess. So it could be source. Well, yeah, this one describes a verb. This meant verb has to do with time. Could this be back? Banished would be like go back, place. Something about can't go. A verb about back to a place, can't go. I still don't know what this one means either. So the arrow pointing is saying back. Could be old or past. It's a little strange that we have both past and old. I would guess old here just because of context. Oh, if we're talking about past as a noun, then I think that this is old as like an adjective. Although it doesn't say that this is past as a noun, but like just contextually this makes more sense. Well of old knowledge, or it could be source of old knowledge, like this kind of makes more sense. I'm gonna go with well. A well of old knowledge, let's go with. Okay. Well of old knowledge. That will do for now. What's a well of knowledge? Man, I really want to throw out some wild theories sometime just to see how they talk about it. Does the dust hurt you at all? My workings are well protected, mistress. I hope that does not disappoint you. Well, a little bit. See what we find inside.
We stepped through the ancient gate. The wind outside dropped to a hollow moan.
Imagine having audio in the game. I think a lot of you may have stepped away by the time I had the audio running. Really hope we won't have to go back to the storm. I'm unsure I could even allow you to try, mistress. Good look out there. Look out there. It's like some kind of nightmare. By the way, there's a cat yelling at me right now. This place must have been fine once, mistress. The scale of the
The room
construction
was
suggests
filled
opulence.
with rows and rows of books.
So is this a library? A palace of knowledge? Withering as paper withers? Perhaps, mistress. It is an interesting theory. Seems a bit of a stretch, however. It's called the Withering Palace, now I remember. How could this be where the fall began? Doesn't make any sense. What's this one? Scattered papers. There's ancient here. Oh, we gotta read it. Lots of it. Alright. This is the end of a longer line of text. Obviously that's and... robots. Then... Emperor. Alright. We got robots. Robots is in there. We deduced robots successfully. So Emperor, okay. Alright, so this one is to speak, right? Yeah. We still don't know what this little line really indicates. But so just those is to speak. Is this to speak back to? Now, the pointing, right? Ordered? Demand? Why is ordered different than demand? It's not even the right tense, so it, like, of the two, it would have to be ordered, right? Emperor ordered, and robots obeyed, right? This is like the part about ordering without the speaking. And this part is law. That order was treated as law, so it was obeyed. Okay, but what if we said dance? Emperor ordered and robots dance. I think that's right. Robot emperors? Did robots give orders? We had this place down as an empire site. Wait. Hold on. Why are you taking that seriously? That's obviously nothing to do with what we just read. I don't get it. Emperor ordered. Look, I already know it's more likely obeyed, okay? Get me out of here. I just was hoping that she would say something about it. A stool? Someone leapt up in a hurry, I suppose. Fixed it. Close one. And looks like they dropped something. Here, in the crack between the stones, a snapped, snub-pronged key, dating from the age of sail. There's an inscription. Of course there's an inscription. It's really minuscule, though. Oh, wow. All of that's on a key? That is pretty minuscule. So is, or be. It's an adjective. Form of a verb. No. There's an adjective form of a concept. A noun concept. Deriving from a verb. Meaning like holy light. This could mean like consecrate. Oh, that sort of effect. Like the inscription on the One Ring, something like that, yeah? So like this would be... What would like a conceptual noun form of that be? We could get to that later because it'll have the guesses for us later. I guess I'm just trying to head it off because it's fun. Wait. Is this even appropriate? These question mark symbols confuse me a bit because they come both at the end and at the beginning of things. Okay, we have love. This is when. Why isn't that showing up? We know that this is when. Oh, hold on. There can't be a dot at the end here. So this is beloved. Hold on. This is a person who you love. Or a person who loves. Hold on, there's more symbols on that too. Right? No, the question mark is when. And there's an adjective here. No, because that's this. Oh, geez, it's a very long one. So, this is another conceptual noun with an adjective. So that's a lot. Okay. Can? We have can in here? We do. Of is in here somewhere? I don't think it is. Oh, here's me though. I mean, it's not this, is it? I don't think so. Look, I'm pretty sure that this is not that. This doesn't go there. Am I missing something? I have to use of here somewhere? Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is not it, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't think these are of. I don't think either one, but this one more likely. Because this means to hold. This is a verb to hold something specific or in a specific way. This can also mean possessive. I don't think it's this, but like, you're gonna make me put all of them in? There's no way. I give up. Gonna have to come back to this later. Does be love you can of me make sense? No. I was trying to tell you. Should get Huang's opinion on it when we get back to the university? Guess this comes from the same place as the effigy and the flagon we found earlier. Lots of leads on the Age of Sail site now. This will make it easier to locate. This place doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. And no ornamental domes, no gardens. There must be more to this place, but what? I'm a little upset that it, wouldn't let me even guess at that, but I guess it kind of makes... It's trying to lead me further into the story. It led me on a little bit, though. I knew that those clearly weren't those. The buildings here are nestled into the rocks around, Mistress. I do not believe the site extends beyond what we can see. Really. More sequences of ancient? Aye, we can do this. There's a few words in this one. I do see robots there. Now this is a strange thing to begin a word with. I don't like it. Okay, we do have return. Robots return. All people. What could that be? It's like command, but not hold. Oh, this is no, not all. We gonna set some of these in stone? No, and people. No people. Wanted, feared, welcome, below. No people welcome robots return. Okay. So we figured out need, right? Being like the verb of to not has. Which is a weird way to say it, but if this one has some commanding element to the need or to the not having, I'm not sure what it could be, because I think we already have want. I think we already have want in our dictionary. In fact, I think it's already need. I think that need shows up also as want. So what could this commanding element be? By the way, this part of return that has that, like, commanding finger but has 2 lines above it? No clue what that's about. It's a place that you don't... something. You go there. It could still be wanted. Don't think it's feared? Could it be welcome? None of these quite make sense to me. No people. Yellow, welcome, feared, wanted. For now, let's say wanted. Okay, if we compare need to want, I suppose the difference is the agency, right? It's the agency, so the finger might be agency of some way. Right? So, like, you need something just because you need it. You want something means using your agency, but, like, you only need it because of your agency. Feels like a need, kind of. You get it? It's the ancient aliens saying the sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply. I believe it. I believe it. No people wanted robots return? Couldn't be more different than the graveyard we found before. Nevertheless, the age is similar, mistress. You know, it is very catchy, yeah. The sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply. Just over and over. Is that Fat Boy Slim? Is that what that one is? Scrolled papers. Diagrams, but I can't tell what else. It's like Mayari's desk back on Iox. Really? You have no idea what they are? Not even gonna touch it. Open window, there's a door. We got a book. Wayne would love with this place. If he could make it through the dust. I'm certain he could not. Let's take one. The Chronicles of Mazwai. Wait, really? It's the book Huang is always reading. Something in the order of 600 copies of Mazwai on Iox, mistress, but this is not from Iox, mistress. This copy of Mazwai must be close to original. Huang would love it. Oh, we got another book down there. The ink on this one is run. Oh, we got more to translate though. Phrase run together. Okay, we got empire over here, looks like. We got will. This is not go. Yeah, this is not go. It's kind of funny that it's one word, not go. Place. Time. And the circle is like encompassing. And this is all. This is many. So this one was like eternity, right? The place of eternity? Hold on, what's the place of eternity? Is this here? I don't think this is here. I don't think this is all either. Pretty sure this is eternity. Do we not have this as an option? We did not. Okay. And this is... what? This is like forever? This is forever and ever, guys. What else do I need to fix here? Is this one of those where it's not gonna give it to me? I don't think you have enough information to read this. Yeah, I guess not. You had this place down as an empire site. Gonna say this again? So it's good to confirm that at least. Alright, let's look at this window. Some kind of plaza back here. Look at all those statues. Lined with statues. They look like pieces laid out for a game. Try the door. What? Stuck fast. I believe the wood has warped in the frame, mistress. Pry the door with a silver cooking knife. Or try Mina's key. Anything here we can use as a battering ram? You may not remember, mistress, but I cannot pick anything up. 'Cause your hands are painted on? Should we try Mina's key? Or pry the door with the silver cooking knife? I don't think Mina's key is gonna work here. It's not gonna break if we try it, right? Doesn't fit. This isn't the right library. If this even is a library. Alright, we're gonna pry it with an iron poker. We've always got it with us, and we're glad to have brought it. There, open. I don't know how we fit it in that little satchel, though. Also, didn't it say that it was looking like rusty or falling apart, the poker? But now I've used it many times. Alright, we made it past the gate. I didn't even try the gate, just like normally. Look at the state of all this. Remains of a fire. Somebody huddled here to keep warm. Burned what they could find. Books, mostly. Not most likely. What have we got? This is a heavily scratched, crude axe. Looks like it dates from the early Empire. This is mining equipment. How did this come to be here? Doesn't have an inscription along the handle. Wow. That is remarkable. It didn't have an inscription. Most likely this comes from the same height as the candle holder, the one we were given on Elbereth. This should help us locate the site. Another book. Another few lines. Here we go. This is one end of a blotted fragment of text. Hey, we know that one when we see it. There's can. Right? Ancient can be. It's not ancient. But I believe I remember the word can. Okay. So past. Past can be... This is all one word you're deciding? Okay. Oh, this is the one we saw before. Hold on. Not as positive that this is the one we saw on the other thing. Those are some short words for this very long line of characters. So it's a verb. They're all verbs anyways. It's a verb with some sort of agency about holding. There's an adjective. About possessing and also not possessing. Then that last one is like shine or light. Found, I guess? You don't possess and then you possess, that's found, right? Don't possess, then you possess, and there's light, the light of having found it. This part confuses me, though. This is like, okay, if we go back to that other thing that we were considering, this could be want. Like, there's a thing I want. I don't have it. And then I have it, and light shines from the heaven. It's gotta be found, right? Okay. Past can be found. Let's go with that. Mistress, I do not wish to alarm you, but I'm sure I heard something moving nearby. Uh-oh. What kind of something? Stone, mistress. Stone against stone. You think the gods are coming for us? No, mistress. Something below. The heck? 6. Is there a vault here? We found it? Found the vault? I understood this was the Withering Palace, mistress. The vault is a palace. This place is a palace, not a vault. Yeah, well... breaching a wall. This whole structure is intact except here, but there's no boulders, no signs of impact. I think this was demolished. Makeshift ramp. This ramp is a door. There's no way it fell like this. Someone made themselves a way through. Someone with a robot got it, because they wouldn't need to walk over that. But hold on, can you not just go out through the open doorway over there? Another door. Stuck fast. What, we're not gonna use the poker on this one, though? Not even try. Another mural. Similar to the one we saw in the graveyard of the emperors. Perhaps this one is slightly older, even more worn. Well, there's a lot of wind and sand. Line of figures, some stooped, some young. Gathered together, then falling. A bright light. That's all I can make out. Maybe someone brought robots with them, built the ramp so they could get in. But then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. Interesting, mistress. Robots would certainly not object to the conditions here, although they would object to all the stairs. Plus the wind. There's no floor out here. Okay. There were robots here. It must have been restricted to the rear of this palace. There's no logical reason to restrict a robot mistress. That's what you think. What about where it says that no one wanted robots to come back? Another inscription? There's an inscription above this robot too? Wait, we know this? Oh, I see, because this is just separated. So we know the words. Okay, this is... Huh. This is possessive? And then, for some reason, have. In? Oh no, this is also for prepositions, right? This is also for prepositions. So in would make sense. It's something, a preposition for have. And it says that because 6 is actually the main villain? Probably. Morning, Finn, how are you? In this place, there's an adjective about a verb about not loving or not living. It's because that's death right there. A verb about dying? Yeah, dying. Okay. Yeah, dies is that one, so this is dying, obviously. And me, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, Saint. It has crossed my mind as well that he might be the main villain, but, like, I don't really know what that means in this context, so... Like, he might actually be bad in some way, though. That's why I've been hiding the crown from him. Whatever that means. He's the old emperor, what if he is? Oh. This is find. Right? This is find, but without the agency part. Hold on. This is something you need that you find. That's something you want, but something you need? Interesting. No, because need was an X, right? Need was an X. So this might just be for hold. You hold something that you've discovered or found. It's probably just find. But this one being find and that one being found doesn't make a lot of sense, right? There's too much difference between them. But we'll figure it out later. Okay. Now this is probably prospered, right? Don't really know what this one is about. This is like toward? No, not quite. Don't know why the tick mark is there. Is it really prospered? So, this is a concept. So it could be like mercy or deception. It's gotta be one of those two, I'm thinking. About a verb, yeah. Where you go, there's a person, go to a person, or a person goes. And that person has love or life to give. So it's mercy, right? In this place, dying may find mercy. Okay. Hey, Cold-Bloodify, how are you? Alright, let's go upstairs over here as well, before we go out. There was somebody moving around downstairs, but maybe there's a way through across the roof. These do not plummet anywhere. You are not the boss of me. More papers to read. Let's see if I can get anything out of this one. That is a lot. Holy moly. This one's several words. Okay. Right, hold on. Yep, that's an empire. I forget what this one means. Is it here? Good? Oh. But that's not good because we have the colon here, so this is like... Thanks, Cold-Bloodify. Thank you for the bits. That's how you're feeling? It probably just wants me to throw a bunch of things in here, right? Oh, there's another colon here. Holy moly. So this is a very long compound word. Of and. This one's good. Yeah. For good. Interesting. Law. Okay, we do have law here. With... I don't think this is with. Why is it with, by the way? Of is for and also with. Colons? Yeah, the colons make like compound words somehow. So you can't just throw it at the beginning or end of a thing. Okay, hold on. Emperor is there. This is most likely... Shoot, what did we see before that was like... It started with exactly this, right? Or almost exactly? Okay, I think it's gonna reject me anyways, so let's just throw this one in here. I don't think I know enough to resolve this. Empire good and Emperor with law. For good? The Empire kept the whole nebula under guard. I wonder if people loved the Emperor as much as the stories say they did. Everything okay, Cold-Bloodify? Feeling like that? You can see them more clearly
A
from
circle
up
of stone
here.
gods, staring each other down. Each one
6 of
daring
them.
the others to blink first.
A few I know and a few I don't. Timur always told me there were 7 ancient gods. Though where he got that from, I have no idea. Kinda wanna go down there. But I also wanna keep searching up here. Am I allowed to go on this? I am. I am. Something in the sand? Gimme. There's something here, almost completely buried. A shattered crystal figurine of a farmer. Looks like it dates from the age of sail. It has been inscribed too, of course it has. Gotta inscribe everything. Is the end of a longer line. We... No. I don't think that's you. It's those, okay? A shiny rock? Yeah, you gotta inscribe shiny rocks too. I've got one of those. I have an inscribed shiny rock, okay? This one's who. Sure my translation for those is correct now? And who, you better not try to tell me that's not who. It's got a question mark in it. I think this is R. No? It's not. I would have said this is just like to be. This is like the attribute of holiness or godliness. Or like truth. It could be truth. So the act of a person who is holy, or this is sometimes just knowledge. It could be truth, yeah, so remember. The act of a person knowing could be remember, and it makes sense in context. We remember those who are, it's gotta be like gone, right? So it's an adjective form of a verb meaning to not have. Yeah, gotta be gone or lost. It's like that means probably to disappear. Yeah, that makes sense. We remember those who are gone. Let's go with it. That'll do for now. Most likely this comes from the same source as the snapped key I found here before. This will make the Age of Sail site easier to locate. Shiny rocks fetch a high price? Sometimes. I love it out here. Some people live and die on Iox. They never see anything. You love it out here in the sandstorm? Yeah. The eagle and the sun with an exclamation point. Oh. A pit in the ground. There's a pit in the ground down there. It's not unfinished building work. The stones were removed here. Lifted away. Someone broke into whatever's below. Okay. Withering Palace is excavated or looted? It's a fallen rock. Is it inscribed? I'm glad I wasn't standing here when that came down. What do you mean it's not inscribed? Table set for a meeting. Looks like it ended in an argument. Could have been moments ago. Really? Could it have? The Eagle and Sun. That dates the site beautifully. Oh, that's it? Just has the eagle and sun there? Yeah. Just the symbol on the table. Well. Some kind of theater? What are they all looking at? Is this a sporting arena? How about what are they all looking at? Oh hey, he's down there. I forgot, he can climb stairs, you guys. Maybe if it had hit me on the way down, I would have seen the inscription. Oh, the inscription's probably on the bottom, huh? Look at him trying to keep up with me. He knows where I am up here. Something wedged in the stone. There's something wedged under here. A copper knife. I think it dates from at least the earliest Empire period. There's something carved on the hilt. You can hardly see the glyphs, they're so tiny. Here it is, there's more carvings. If he turns out to be the bad guy, he's really easily defeated. Yeah, you just walk up some stairs. Or you say the magic word. The, administrator password. Will die for the Emperor. Every... And die must be ripe. Is that soldier? That's a person who... Oh, look at their reversal there's love there. But it reverses them, so it's like to have life. A person who has life. I don't know. A soldier, a slave, neither of those seem to be someone who has life. Okay, I can think of it like this. This could be ownership, because this is also like when you own something or you have an object. If your life is held like an object, you could be a slave. Every slave will die for the Emperor, but the sentence makes more sense as soldier. Also, it's a sword. It's a little dagger, so it kind of makes more sense as every soldier will die for the Emperor. The symbols don't really make sense as soldier to me, but let's go with that for now. Sounds grim enough. You don't really need an inscription to know what a sword is for. This comes from the same place as the heavily scratched axe I found here earlier, I think. Should make the pre-Empire site easier to find. Aye, we're making all these other places easier. Alright, and I can't walk across here. Unless I feel like it. Try harder. Whatever. Alright, I'll walk all the way around. That was weird. Weird music. Okay, now if there's someone moving around downstairs, I'm thinking that hole over there is most likely where they're at. So let's go over there. I reckon the music is a little bit crazy here, by the way. Mistress! What happened? Are you just... Evidently, it is both like and unlike the Emperor's graveyard. Is he just concerned because I'd been gone for so long? Is that why he shouted at me? And what's up with having a ramp just to focus?
The rock had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond.
It's so quiet.
This was a secret place.
What do you think, Six? Some kind of ritual space? Or this can't be a palace? It's something else. It must be. There's something about this place, Mistress. I cannot, as you might say, put my finger on it. A good something or a bad something? Are you trying to remember something? Or if you figure it out, let me know. Good something or a bad something? Perhaps both, Mistress. An uncanny something. Perhaps you heard something about this place. No. More than that. I believe this place is familiar to me. And yet I have never left Iox except in your company. I do not understand. You know that you've been other places before. This looks like an altar to me. Is this a temple then? Did the Emperor secretly worship the ancient gods? Oh, that's right. The emperors were taking down the statues of the gods all over the place, so why did they have... This is an empire site, why do they have all these statues of the gods? Oh, we got inscriptions, you guys. Something's been chiseled in here. Beautiful workmanship. Oh, it's very simple this time. This is... death. Death is... Okay, so this is open. And this is as an object. Like opening. An opening, meaning a door. Or an object which you open, perhaps. It's almost like this inscription on everything is a game mechanic. Almost. Door or entrance. Yeah, entrance is a good way of saying it. Death is a door. What do they do on this table? Sounds rather sad. But if death is a door... What's on the other side? Was this a hospital? Safely away from everyone else? I don't think so. Did Kaya die here after all? The death is ajar? But why would Kaya have wanted to come here? I don't understand it. Some carvings there? Oh, we love carvings. Not much visible, the dust has worn it all away. A few images, but it's hard to see what they are. These stone panels must have all been inscribed once, telling some kind of story. Gone now. Curses. This door seems stuck. You didn't even try it. Kaya said she had a place here. Alongside the mechanicals, that's what she said. All I see are books and statues and dusty stones. Hey, yeah, we need to go where he is. It's funny that he went all the way over there. Scrolled symbols! We gotta. Never seen ancient symbols scrolled like this, written in charcoal, I think. What the... This one is a phrase run together. Is this a phrase? What are these, you guys? Oh, he came back. Why'd he come back? Forget that, then. What? Forget it? What do you mean, forget it? Just giving up. Hey. How old would you say this site is, exactly? I would date it back to the very first days of the Holy Empire. Probably constructed during the reign of the first Empress herself. Is that a hole in the center? The water goddess. Oh, there is a hole in the center. This was the water goddess from Mercy. The horned goddess. This is the, Don't tell me. I forget. There was a chair. What? What kind of chair? I didn't brave those dust storms for a chair. Here, in the center of this place, a chair. On wheels. I sat down in it, mistress. They put something on my brow. What do you mean, sat? The dust is fried, you six, or what kind of chair? When he was a person, obviously. When he was a person and not a robot, I sat in a chair. Golden, painted of course, carved with leaves winding up its legs. Faces watching me. I remember the texture of the wood. I could barely lift my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. Something's happening to you, Six. We should get out of here, or do you have an off switch, maybe? Something's happening to you, Six. There's something here doing something to you. I am myself, mistress. I am not surprised if that upsets you. Snarky robot. We should get out of here. Do you have an off switch, maybe? Let's go with that. Because I'm not getting out of here. Do you? Now be quiet. Wait. I can't hear above your chatter. Why is he telling me that? Roy's gonna have fun taking you apart. That's what I'm saying. You going to make food? Alright, earwax. Good luck. The horned goddess from the Emperor's graveyard, still weeping. I forget if we figured out who she was. An armless god. This one seems to be just a head on a stack of barrels. It's got glyphs. Okay. This isn't a word I already know. I'll have to make a guess. There's something about grass. A person who's not a person. Grass. A place. And we still don't know what this one means. But this is kind of like a field, right? Oh, serpent. Right, we said that this was serpents, but this was possessive. So this is probably serpent. It's got no arms, right? It's gotta be the snake god. Although it doesn't explain why the ancients worshipped snakes. A giving goddess. This one seems to be giving something. Or maybe holding something? The sky god. We've seen this one in a tiny thing, but we never actually seen it. This one is the sky god we saw before. I know these glyphs at his feet. They say sky, as we thought. A praying goddess. I don't recognize this one. God? Goddess? I can't tell. Seems curious to assign a gender to a god, mistress. After all, what would they do with it? Oh, you know. Has pronouns. It must have been placed here deliberately to mark this god in particular? Was this goddess particularly sacred? No. This goddess is just one of 6 gods in a circle. She has no special position, no special dais. She must have been sacred to whoever came here. Whoever excavated this place. And it does seem like someone did. Move the stones. I wonder if behind all of these... there's an inscription? Yeah. There. More glyphs. That might tell us who this god is. Okay, not that again. Just one word. At least it's short. This is kind of like field, right? It's a place where... I wish I knew what this was. It's like, it's in so many weird things, right? Like, this is shine, or this is, star, right? This is star. With that makes it crystals. And this is a place with grass, a place where... something is field. If we remove the place with grass, then we have what? Ground? We just have ground. Guys, is this saying at your feet? Is this literally just saying beneath you? Or like on the ground? So this is the place on the ground, which is ground. Stars on the ground. And then this is kind of a compound thing, a place of grass and ground. Guess so. A goddess of the earth, but I still don't know who she is. Let's go with goddess of the earth. Definitely who she is. What is this hole in the center? I just want to know what's in there. Most curious. Yes, I see. He's still going on. I'm taking too long, apparently. What did you find over there? Because I found a thing over here that I want to look at first. Something embedded in the altar, something in the stone here. Never seen anything like it. It's a device of some kind. Six, what do you make of it? He's looking at one over there as well. Evidently it is old, mistress. Evidently it is very old. Okay. Then you were looking at this one. And what's this? He's already left it. Reply? Tell me something specific, robot. I would estimate the metal in this piece to be a nearly 2,500 years old. That's not possible. It's as old as anything we've ever found. But what does it do? Not possible. I reject this notion. I thought this was an Empire site. The artifact clearly predates the Empire. I did not think you were a believer in the Great Loop, mistress. And if you are not, then surely any age is possible. But what does it do? I have no idea, mistress. It may be purely decorative. Okay. But you just said something about this one over here. Said something like, I see. The artifact in the altar appears to be aimed directly at the Hopper Eye, mistress. I see. The thing in the altar is aligned to the Hopper Eye? I believe it is the Hopper source, yes, mistress. A sort of emitter, although it is clearly defunct. Can we use it? Do you really want to? I don't know, but you could. It must refract too somewhere. Perhaps it refracts underground. My ethical core would not permit that. If this hopper directed one underground, mistress, then one would require another hopper inside that space to return. Is this a place of execution? A hopper set up to carry you straight into a rock? It is indeed possible. Hey, and I wouldn't be good, I suppose. Where's that excavation area where they moved a boulder over here? I've completed my analysis of the Hopper Eye. I've sent test packets through and analyzed the minor refractions. I would like to leave now, mistress, but I cannot hopper us from under the rock. We have obtained 5 ancient artifacts here. We've also pinpointed one new location, a pre-Empire site. Also, we've collected some evidence of one new location of interest, an unknown ancient site. I'd like to activate the hopper now, mistress. What's the matter? Or we're still more to do here, or do it. What's the matter? Are you going to tell me what that hopper does? I observed 2 things about the hopper. Individually, they are of trivial interest. Together, they are as we feared. Just tell me. Maybe I don't need to know, or the hopper is deadly. No, just tell me. This eye is flawed, mistress. Internal cracking means it can only refract some of the information passed to it. Specifically, the physical matrix is not refracted. If used, only the neural mesh would disentangle. I'm an archaeologist, 6, or it's only half a hopper. Surely a neural mesh is physical. Please, mistress. Hoppers are old, complex technology. It would be embarrassing for either of us to pretend to understand it in detail. Mistress, we have found all we can hope to here. We should leave. Shall use the hopper again, mistress. Soon, not yet. No. What's the second thing about the hopper? The other thing, mistress. The hopper is not broken. It has been carefully engineered to function this way. But what good is a neural mesh without a physical matrix? I just said that. I wonder that all the time. Or maybe they brought a matrix with them. And you dismissed it. Could a neural mesh be stored? Kaya was. Exactly. That's for putting people in robots. That was for putting you in a robot. We saw Kaya's face. No, we did not. We saw a mask stored within her holographic projector. Just as my face is not my own. So this hopper is a way to kill people. An execution device. Or a way to store people, mistress. A way to bottle them. But it does kill them. Wait here, 6. I'll be back. Mistress, please, do you really have to? Oh, I fell. Oof.
Empty, cold, stale air.
What is this place? What was down here worth taking?
Like having a space all around me.
Aliyah, what have you found? It's someone down here, right? This space is huge. And so cold. Must go right the way down to the core. What was that? I'm sure I heard something. Sure of it. I kicked a stone. That was the noise. Definitely not something moving around down there. I seem to be whispering. Why are you talking out loud at all, though? How far down does it go? Is this a treasure vault? We could store vast amounts here. This isn't Renba's mysterious vault, surely. I don't like it down here one little bit. Ramps. No stairs. Easy now, don't want to fall. Perhaps it was for storing water? It's large enough to hold a decent reservoir. But then if you had a wellspring, why bother with a reservoir? And if you didn't, how would you stock a reservoir? No, seriously, what was that? I definitely saw something moving. You saw something now? I did not. Wait, where are you going now? She's just going on her own. Where is she going? Noise is gone now, I think. What the? This place was built for robots. They were buried in here. A palace for robots? Wonder if there's a chamber like this under Iox somewhere. The beta's back? Oh man. I should have remembered that, but yeah. But why build something like this? As a prison? As a hideout? Kaya wanted to come here. But why would anyone want to come down here? How would they even get down here? I kind of forgot about it, to be honest, but... And where did all the robots go? Did they add anything? To the beta? This time? That wasn't there last weekend? Oh. Light from an opening above. The only light down here. The freeze I saw showed people falling into a light. What happened here? This chamber was sealed up. The underground room had no way in or out. The robots were kept down here, down there, but then someone let them out. Oh, this was the prison for robots, or what? This isn't a good idea. These walkways are steep and narrow, and who knows what's down there. What? We're chickening out? Wow, we're chickening out. Well, let me go down. It's rejecting me, chat. Oh, look, that's the hole that's in the center of of all the goddess statues. And that's where the light is coming in? must be a very thin surface for light to actually reach in that angle. The Hopper Eye must have been the only way into the palace below. Whoever built this place was burying robots alive, but not like they were buried on Iox, not something bricked up in the walls. So why did Kyle want to come here? She said she had a place in the palace. It's really not gonna let me down, huh? More graffiti. More charcoal glyphs. These ones look more promising than the last, I think. And that's a lot. Okay. I see nothing there. Nothing can. Let's see. Action of home? Bless. Is that really bless in that case? The action of home? The action of a place with life? That has gotta be the place of emperors? This is palace, right? Nothing can bless palace of... Oh, what could that be? A person... Time... Does it have the one with this symbol? It does not. Okay, we have we. We have... should. Yeah, something's weird here. Something not quite working there. I forget what this is. I think this one might be... Actually, I think this one might actually be of truth. Now think about it, because Deceive had this, right? This is like... this is a liar. This part here is liar. This is our. This is not actually we. We're supposed to include these on it. This is our. Nothing can bless Palace of... Normally when you have the person symbol, you have a dot afterwards for things that apply to it. And like this by itself, I don't know if this even means anything. From our what? Oh, we don't really know what this symbol means. Okay, it's gonna reject me anyways. We don't have enough stuff for it. Nothing can bless emperors of Shid toward of we? Yeah, definitely not. There's something here. A metal oil burner embossed with the outline of a mesh. Dating from the early empire, someone was exploring down here. And I would say it was a miner's oil burner. Judging by the sturdiness of it, whoever made this didn't add an inscription on the glass. This comes from the same source as the knife and the heavily scratched axe that I found here before, I think. Presumably people often traveled to both these two places. This will make its location easier to locate. Great. Let's remark, someone went to a lot of trouble to get down here. To get down here, what were you looking for? We looking for robots? Probably, if I had to guess. Isn't that kind of the only thing that's down here? Is robots? It's not gonna let me go, though. I mean, I don't think this is a prison for robots. Like, they built ramps, you guys. No inscription,
there was
yeah,
something
I know,
down
right?
there.
Coming back,
I'm
Six.
sure of it.
We've collected one more promising artifact here, the oil burner. The curators of IOTS will be pleased with that. Shall I use the hopper again, mistress? Don't hassle me. I think there might still be robots down there. I heard things moving around in the darkness, crawling up and down the ramps. If they have not climbed out, mistress, they cannot be robots. Mindless husks, perhaps, but a true robot would be compelled to explore. Would he? Servos? We could tell Amadou about this place. If you want an Amadou to disappear, mistress, and never return. I found an oil burner down there. That artifact is most curious, mistress. From the mineral composition, I would suggest it was used in a forge or mine. It has traveled some distance to be here. What's this? More scrawled symbols? Gotta. This one's too faded to read. How dare you? Someone came here with mining tools and smashed down the walls and freed the robots inside. So it's got ramps in there so they can go up and down, but like, how is it? There's no way out though. So Kaya was here some time ago and they used that thing to do it. Someone did this to an empress. On her deathbed, perhaps? What happened to her body? It will have been lost as entropy, mistress. In a very real sense, mistress, it would have returned to the rivers. How do they find Peglin? Well, you spontaneously woke up to the start of it, you fell back asleep after a bit. I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. I had a pretty good run, though. I didn't expect it to take as long as it did. But the first empress who declared herself holy, did she still believe in the older gods? Still fear them? So, like, people were converted. People would sit in a chair in the center there. Beams down through that hole. Just their brain waves would get beams down into a robot there. And then their body would basically vaporize. I don't know how they knew that there would be a robot prepared for them. Maybe they just had a lot of robots hanging out there ready for it? Oh wait, what happened? It's gone. There's nothing more. The voices are gone. What do you think they were? Who? Friends. Children. A whole life's worth. I do want to climb back down, but you're not gonna let me go down, are you? You're not gonna let me go see the robots that are crawling around down here. Oh, hello. Hi. Listen, I just wanna go see them. If there's servos down here, which is to say, robots without a personality, I could sell one. I could sell one to the guy. And he would tell me information about the vault or the observatory. Can't believe you've done this. Why would you reject me like this? She's just scared because it's too dark in there. This seems a little contrived and I don't like it. Shall I try the hopper one more time, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here. It's fine. Leave the moon. Stand still, mistress. And so we left the surface of the site of the Withering Palace, with enough new evidence to find a previously unknown site.